In this video, we will be covering the following: adding and viewing notes in both NIV and SFDC, attaching and deleting instructions, and finally, adding instructive text. In order to post notes within SFDC, we first need to complete some setup. So I'm going to go to the SFDC Setup screen. And within the Operators Fast tab, you can see that I'm able to select Allow User to Add Note. If this is left unticked, only NAV users will be able to add notes, whilst SFDC users will be able to view these notes but will be unable to add any new notes. So for this demonstration, I'm going to tick it. And OK. Next, we're going to cover how to add notes on NAV. So I'm going to navigate to the Release Production Orders screen. And I'm going to select the production order ending in 18. Next, from the ribbon, I'm going to select Comments. And here I'm going to add a new comment. So this is the note that will appear in SFDC. I'm going to leave the date as it is. This feeds from the work date of the system. And in the comment, I'm just going to input test comment. And OK. I'm now going to view the note within SFDC. So I'm going to select my machine center. I'm going to select the production order line ending in 18. And I didn't need to choose an operator as I'm already working on this. So I'm going to select Notes from the navigation pane. And as you can see, there's the comment that I've just created. Now, because I selected to allow SFDC users to be able to post notes, I'm now able to enter a new note. So here again, I'm just going to enter test comment. Then I'm going to select Save. So now, if I go back to Notes on the navigation pane, you'll see the first note that I entered within NAV is still visible, but the note that I've just added on SFDC has now disappeared. As soon as a note is added on SFDC, it automatically feeds back into NIV. So I'm just going to close out of here, and now we're going to navigate back to NAV. So now I'm on my Release Production Order screen. I'm going to go back into Production Order ending in 18. And rather than selecting Comments from the ribbon, I'm going to go into the Actions tab and select SFDC Comments. And here you can see the note that I've just added within SFDC is now showing on NAV. You can also see that the operator dimensions that we set up within the SFDC Setup video part 2 show here also. So from NAV, I can see the device number, which in this case is 1, the production order again, although I'm already in here, the production order line, the operation or routing number, and the date entry time. So I'm just going to select Close. So as you can see, notes within SFDC are easy to use on both the NAV and SFDC sides. Now we're going to be moving on to looking at how to attach, view and delete instructions. So I'm going to navigate to the routing screen. And I'm going to go into the first routing, which is for the bicycle item. So instructions are added at routing level rather than BOM level. So before we add the instruction, as you can see, the status is currently certified. When a status is certified on a routing, it means that it cannot be edited. So in order to add the instruction, I'm going to select the drop down and just select Under Development. Then I'm going to select the line that I wish to attach the instruction to, Operation, and Upload Instruction. In this example, I'm just going to choose an image of a bike, but you are also able to select Word documents or PDF documents if you need them to be more detailed. So whilst we're still on this screen, if you go into Operation, you are also able to open the instruction and delete the instruction if you wish. But remember, in order to delete instructions, you do need to change the status to under development. So once I'm happy that my instruction's been added, I'm going to change the status back to certified. Now we're going to look at the effect that that will have in SFDC and how to view the instruction. So here I already have a production order opened, and as you can see, it's for routing number 10, which is the one that we attached the instruction to. So if I select instruction, as you can see, the image of the bike is there. If there were multiple pages, for example, if you'd attached a Word or a PDF document, you would also be able to navigate through the document by selecting the next and back buttons on the navigation pane. However, as I've just got an image, I don't have those available. If I select Open Document, as I don't have any other applications installed on my device currently, it opens into another tab. However, if you did have other applications available, it would open into those. So I'm just going to close this tab. And I'm going to select Close. In the final part of this video, we're going to be looking at how to add instructive text into SFDC. So instructive texts are not necessary, but they can be immensely useful if you have new operators that begin using the system and are unfamiliar with the screens and what needs to be done on each one. So to create instructive texts, I'm just going to go to the SFDC instructive text screen. From here, I'm going to select New. And the first thing you need to do is select the page type. So as you can see, all of these relate to the actions on the navigation pane. So in this example, I want to have an instructive text on the instruction subform. Next, we're going to input a language code, which in this case is going to be English. Then you can either choose between entering instructive text in text or HTML form. This is going to depend on where you feel comfortable. In this example, to keep it easy, we're just going to go in text form. And then in text, I'm just going to type some text. So this box is limited to 250 characters just to ensure that it remains on the screen. From here, I'm just going to select OK. And now we're going to have a look at the effect that that's made on my SFDC screen. So as you can see, I still have a production order loaded onto my SFDC output screen. And from here, I'm just going to select instruction. And you can see that my instructive text has now appeared above our logo. So this can be a useful way of just giving people directions on screens that they may be unfamiliar with. If you would like to learn more about the use of lock tracking in SFDC, please watch the next video.